Hi, it's the Nurse Reiki Healer from Made with Intention, and I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about setting intentions with crystals. I have a couple of grids, actually several grids, um, out in the store, and I know that they can be kind of pretty, but I actually call them artworks because um, I like to think of them as uh, actually art that does some work for you besides just sit around and look pretty. How can you say that they're actually working? And I give them names like an antidepressant or something that maybe makes you feel more joyous or removes negativity. Well, that's sort of a subjective thing. So I don't know if you're like me and you're a little bit skeptical or even highly skeptical, which I recommend that you should be. Um, you would probably want something that's more concrete. It'd be great if you know what it is. I've known about this since I was a kid, that if you took a couple of rocks and just sort of passed them back and forth between each other, some sort of energy passed, and they would feel magnetic or something. And the energy would, over time, it would feel more magnetic, um, and then it would sort of reach a plateau, and then you might lose it after a while. But anyway, I've been able to work with that and manipulate it and use my thoughts to actually set intentions with it. And I'm going to show you what I mean. What I want to show you is if you take a pendulum, um, and I know that there are a lot of YouTube videos out there about pendulums, so I'm not going to say very much about it. This one I got from Amazon. I like it a lot. It's weighted. I've tried some other pendulums and they can be a bit wonky, um, but this one I really like the way that it works. So and it works kind of quickly, and you can take about 2/3 of it and get a faster result. So I'm hanging on to it there, and I'm just going to let this go over it and swing back and forth and just ask to show me any energy and the velocity. And what I'm doing is I'm really asking my subconscious if it's picking up any energy and the velocity of it. And if it did pick up energy, it would show me by circling around a little something, but not much of a swing. Not much. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. And I can erase with this. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to pass two stones next to each other until I feel something magnetic. I'm not actually touching, but you have to be kind of close, within 1/4 of an inch, which is about a centimeter. Okay, and now I can feel something that feels a bit magnetic. Some people cannot feel this. It doesn't mean that it's happening, but I have had several people try this. Um, some people feel it right away. Okay, and now it's sort of plateaued. And so what I'm doing in my head is just asking it to erase any intentions before. All right, and then I'm going to set an intention here. I'm going to set a thought in here. And let's just use one. Let's use a good intention. So let's set unconditional love, which just brings about a feeling of peace and well-being and down. Put this down where you can see it. Okay, so we'll do the pendulum test again. So I'll do it this way so you can see it. So show me any energy, if any, and the velocity. And that's usually what happens. You get almost to a stop and then it starts spinning. And I don't know how that works. I really don't. So this is a grid. This is an anti-negativity grid. And as you can see, nothing's falling off. But this is a piece of black tourmaline, which will actually transmute energy, which is what it's supposed to do. Again, the funny thing is, whichever way I set these up, there's a one direction brings things to you, and the other direction takes things away. Whichever way I actually connect the dots on the grid is the way the energy this pendulum will spin, no matter which way, if I forget it, which I'm really likely to do. So let's just see if this is... So here we go, yeah, that's right. Yep, it's going left. So I remember the mnemonic device that I use is so you bring things right to me, and you left stuff outside. So if it goes left, it's outside or away. And if it's right, it brings it to you. So this is actually got a really good spin on it. If you've got a specific problem, we can talk about which particular crystals you would like. I'll set it up, I'll set the intention, I'll get it running for you, I'll send it to you like this. You just need to work with it, look at the crystals, know that it's working for you, give it a little bit of your time each day, and it'll work.